What up, YouTube? It's the Ways, and I'm Tia, and today we're back with another video doing makeup my way, of course. Today we are going to spotlight this beautiful palette by Danessa Myricks. It is called the Lightwork Infinity Volume 3 Infinity Light Palette. This is the packaging, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love black. You see the different color shifts in there. Hence what happens with these colors in this palette. So it's illuminating eye and face palette. I bought this palette. This is the actual palette itself. The outside is just as beautiful as the packaging. I am obsessed with Danessa Myricks right now. I plan to bring you a couple more of her products on this channel for sure coming up. But I have been waiting to showcase this palette to you guys. I got this in October of last year. She dropped this palette and she only stocked it once. She had it on Sephora, she had it on Beauty Bay, I want to say, and or Beautylish, one of the two, and then she had it on her website. I got it on her website the night that it launched. I had to have it. I begged my husband. He said, "Tia, go get that palette." This palette costs $125, but let me tell you, it is definitely well worth the money. These colors are absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you're going to see the shifts in here. Some of these are duochromes, you have multi-chromes, and you have holographic pigments. So yes, what I decided to do instead of do a look for you, which this is a look because this is one of the colors just straight on my lid. She's all about press and play. That's what it says inside of the palette, to just really have fun with the palette and do what you want. There are no rules, just have fun. You can put it anywhere you want to, on your face or on your eyes. But I felt like I just want to give you guys some eye swatches. So we're going to have an eye swatch party. If that's something you want to see and you want to see how beautiful this Danessa Myricks palette is, then definitely please keep watching. But first, before we go into this intro, go ahead and subscribe down below if you're not part of the fam. I don't know what you're waiting for, okay? Hit that notification bell so you can be updated when I load new videos. And definitely give me a big thumbs up if you are feeling the vibe on this channel. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're already part of the fam, thanks so much. I love you always and forever. Let's get into these eye swatches. Lego. So we're all up close and personal. We're gonna go ahead and start off with swatching this palette. I'm so excited to finally bring this to you. It is well overdue, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So let's just jump right in. Now I am gonna read descriptions off of where I found some additional information regarding the palette and what they categorize the colors as, because sometimes when you're like filming in these lights, it's different than what you see like in sunlight. And I've only used one of these shadows in this palette, and I'll let you know which one that is when we get to it. But the first one that we're going to go ahead and start off with is Polaris, which is this one in the corner. Well, they describe it as a duochrome gel. Now, I have a mirror in front of me, and when I look in this mirror, I see greens. You probably see this as straight white, but I see greens, I see pinks. So let's see what to do on the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use a flat kind of concealer brush because this is press and play. Like, these should not have any fallout. It's a very expensive palette. It should be good. I'm also doing it with no eyeshadow base on. I did clean up my brows and stuff, but I kind of just wanted to give it justice and see what it do. Not everybody wants to use an eyeshadow base, so I totally understand. But no, if you do, you're going to have a better staying power and the colors are going to pop even more. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush. I plan to use the same brush for every color. Oh, as I even pick it up, I don't even know if it's doing it justice, but so we'll do one color on each eye just so we can get through this video a little faster. That is just a swipe. So these are totally first impressions for me too. That was just one little swipe. I'm not gonna do too much blending. That's not what we're really here for. But OMG, I just can't. It goes from green to yellow. It doesn't really look like it has a base. I have a no fallout besides what I did over here. I probably should not talk through this video because I should probably do a voiceover because I think I'm going to be mesmerized by each color. But this is what it looks like. Wow. And I'm not going too high because I'm going to be taking it off, but hopefully you see the shifts in here. And this is a cream duochrome. And it feels like really light on the eyes. I don't know what they mean by cream. I didn't feel it with my finger. I guess I could. Yeah, it is totally creamy. It's definitely a creamy shade. Like what I see in person is not what you see on the camera, because looking at it like down here on my hand, I see turquoise green, bright green. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So that is the first color. Let me get my handy dandy color swatch and see if it's going to work with this as well. Okay, the next color we're going to go into is called Galaxy. Now this looks green to you. When I pull it down, it's purple. I was showing my daughter this palette and I was like, what color do you see? And she's like, I see this. And I'm like, I see this though. And showed her what I seen. So they describe this as a multi-chrome pigment. So it's going to have multi different shades in it. I wonder if I can show you a shift. Actually, my mirror is down here. You can't see. Okay, I just want to see if I can show you some kind of shift. But you can kind of see how it's really green and then it goes really dark. So let's see what it do. So this is more of a shadow. It's not creamy. So I'm just going to press it. I like how it has the dark base on it. And honestly, I could have just done this with my finger, but I kind of want to give you the full effect of using the same brush. Wow. And like I said, we're not really going to worry about blending, but with this on, it looked totally green in the pan, but as you can see on my eyes, there's purples, there's blues, and there's greens. Absolutely gorgeous. No fallout. And this is what these two colors look like. Okay, let's go into the next two. Okay, hopefully we're in the same position. You know, I have to take this off. I have to put, you know, I didn't put anything back on, but I just took a makeup wipe to clean these off. And, you know, this side has a little bit of shimmer at the bottom, but disregard. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. So let's go into the next one, which is Martian, which is this color right here, which you're probably seeing silvery greeny colors, and it is a multi-chrome pigment. So let's go ahead and swipe that one. I did use my color switch. When I pick it up, I see blues. When I'm looking at it in the pan, I see greens. So let's see what this multi-chrome has in store for us. It is a powder as well. Wow, look at that. The nice thing about these two, you can always add a black base, meaning like a black shadow or liner, and then put this right on top. I feel like this one is close to Galaxy. It just has less purple in it for sure, if I see purple at all. I see turquoise, I see green, I do see it's more cool toned. Very pretty. Okay, so the next color is called Sol. If you know what sol means in Spanish, it means sun. This one is a power cream as well, and it is a gold. So let's see what that one does. I actually like the textures of these creams. Normally I'm not a cream shadow type of person just because I don't want it to crease. But these felt so good. So this looks a very gold, like it has a black base to it. So let's see. It's very shimmery. Very, very shimmery. That one has a lot more sparkle than any of the other ones I feel like we've looked at. So pretty. That could be like an everyday just go to. It looks like it has more of a clear base, even though I thought it looked dark in the pan. Oh my goodness. So this is a Martian and Sol. This is my first time doing an all eye swatch video, so bear with me. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of video, so you can see what all the colors look like in the palette. I think you can swatch it and see what's going on. Yeah, I'm taking this out right in front of y'all. You can see what's going on, but when it's on your eye, it's a completely different story. Like swatches only tell maybe half of the story, if even half. So definitely keep that in mind. Look how easily these are coming off too. I'm just taking a makeup wipe, which probably isn't the best situation, but just to clean these up so we can move to the next colors. Kept my face kind of simple. I did put foundation and stuff. If you're interested in what I did use on my face for this easy, quick little look, which really has even no powder on it, definitely check the description box below. So the next color I know is a pressed pigment. I think I want to come back to that one when I do the final color, which is Black Hole. It is called Orion, which is a pressed glitter. A lot of people don't like pressed glitters. I personally don't mind a pressed glitter, but I'm more intrigued with this pressed glitter than any other pressed glitter that I could have in my collection because it is from Danessa Myricks. So definitely excited to put that one on. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump to this row because this middle row here are all hyalographic pigments. So they can be used on the face and all that stuff. So I will show you those, but I want to go to the eyeshadow. So the next one we're going to do is called Spacesuit. Oh my goodness. You guys, I've had this palette since October. I have not swatched but one of these colors, and this was one of the main reasons I got this palette. They describe it as a duochrome gel. So it is a gel form. I'm just going to swipe it to see what kind of pigment we get, and then I will pack it on a little bit more. Same brush. Oh man. Just swiping it, I see the orange for sure, but I also see green, and I don't know if you see that, but let's see. Oh, I have no words, and it's red and it's like bronzy. Oh wow. Oh wow. I think that I could bathe in this color. It has yellow, it has green, it has red, it has orange, it's just bronzy. It's like a dream. I think I even see pink in there. Oh my gosh. And then it's so smooth and creamy. Wow. You know I'm going to bring you a look with this color. And I'm not sure if the camera is giving it as much justice as I see it on my eye in this mirror. Like, but yes. And it just shifts. It has a darker base here. It shifts in here. Oh, wow. Let me swatch this one too. So here's that first one, the cream Polaris. I didn't swatch Soul, but this is this color. Spacesuit. Wow. Yeah, I do see a little pink in there too. Okay. That's why I said I should probably just voice over this video, but oh well. You guys know I'm a little extra. You know I'm real passionate about this thing called makeup and stuff. So, and a lot of people, I'll talk to people and they don't know who Danessa Myricks is, you know, and it's kind of unfortunate because look at what she's coming up with. And if I can help put her on the map. So the next color is Aurora. Not that I'm going to put her on the map, but let's say give you guys some different type of makeup brands and different kind of things in your collection. So we're going to go into this color. As you can see, it's called Aurora and it looks like a really pretty purple. So let's see what it is described as. Multi-chrome pigment. So this one's not going to be cream. So Aurora. Ooh. And when I said it, it looks really, really bright purple. But when I look at it, it looks like it has a maroony situation going on. Oh, and then I see green in here when I'm just looking at the brush. It gets dark. You guys, let's see. Wow, and these go on like a butter. They're powder, but they go on. Do you see how it looks dark? It looks like I darkened up the outside of my eye, and I didn't. Like, that's the shift. So here we go. Let me just blend that. Spacesuit and Aurora. Yes, these are beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I'm still seeing the shift in this one. So pretty. But not even that they're just so pretty, they're so buttery. Like, let me swatch Aurora. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have been swatching these for you. It has, I don't know if you could tell. There's the green, the purple. Yes, I should have been swatching this. Let me swatch Spacesuit on my finger. The creamy situation. Let's see. Yes. Okay, let me do Soul for you. We might as well while we're here. I'm sorry. I will get it together on the next swatching video, but this is too good to let pass. Like, okay, so this is Soul, which is that sparkly yellow color. Gold. Look at it, looks darker. Oh, that base. Oh, okay. Then we had Martian. I'm just going backwards in what we did. This one has more of a sheer base. Look at that. That's that blue type color I put on my eye. Purples, turquoise, wonderfulness. Then Galaxy, which was the purple in the pan. I said purple and look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. If I were to pat this, like put it on with my finger. Look at that. So the brush did not even do it justice. Okay. The brush did not do that color justice. Do you see that? Wow. Look at that shift. Okay. Calm down, Tia. We're almost there, guys. Last one that we did do was Polaris, which is the cream, the first one, which I think the creams give the best situation on the lid than being swatched, because you see that has no real base to it, but it is still gorgeous. Okay. Okay, let me take this off. I'll be right back. Okay, I was just cleaning this up and some things coming to me. Just remember, there's no base on my eyelids. Like, this is point blank just my color eyelids with a color on it. So if there's a base, just imagine. Also, these colors are out of this freaking world, and that might be why they have the names that they have. Okay, all space type situation names. So yes. Okay, I'm gonna swatch the next three, or the next ones that we're gonna do first, so you can kind of see them, and then we'll put it on the eye with the brush. As you can see, some of them look good with your finger. So, and when she made it, it says literally, I don't want to blind you with the mirror, but it literally says press and play right here. Press and play. It might be upside down. Okay. Press and play. So it's like press, play, like pressing it, play with it, do whatever you want with it. There are no rules. And remember that. There are no rules in makeup. No matter what anybody says, you can do what you want when you want. This is a concealer brush, and I'm using it as an eyeshadow brush. Like, don't limit yourself on the things that you can create when it comes to makeup. Like, this is your canvas. Do what you want with it. All right. So next, we're going to go into Gaia, I think it's called. Gaia. Gaia. Now, in here, it looks a very neutral. It looks very bronzy-like. To me, it looks like a foresty, not a foresty, a army type green situation. So, yes. And it looks like it has a black base to it. And it is a multi-chrome pigment. So, I'm going to take my brush. Actually, sorry, I'm going to swatch it in my finger for you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. It has a black base. It looks green and gold and yumminess. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Look at this. Okay. Why did I take so long to bust out this palette? Because I wanted to bring it to you guys. Okay, I'm putting it on the brush. And we're putting it on. I love the black base on this one. I love the fact that it looks like a forest green situation with gold. I feel like you could put these colors all over your lid and just keep it moving. They're just blending out so good. And let's just see what it do on the other eye with my finger. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Still really easy to blend out. Wow. So I feel like I get almost the same effect with my fingers as I do a brush. So that's good to know. And this is a flat brush. I don't know what it will do with a fluffier type brush, but yes. Okay, so couple more. I'll just take this off. Don't even judge me on these bags underneath my eyes, these dark circles, okay? I had a little bit of concealer. I went in with the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix. And it's an eye brightening illuminator. It's called Almond Butter. I know I haven't showcased this on my channel, but I absolutely love this by itself. I got it when it first pretty much almost came out. I love to just put it on and go. You don't have to set it with powder. But obviously I'm wiping stuff off. So there goes all the makeup that was on my face, including my blush. But we're not going to worry about that. Okay. We're going to go into Solar Rain, which is also a multi-chrome pigment. Multi-chrome, if you don't know, just means it has like multiple color shifts. Dual-chrome is about a 2-color shift. Multi-chrome has 3 or more, I would say. So I'm just watching Solar Rain. Oh, it looks gold in the pan. To here I am getting a turquoise, a pink, blue base, gold. I cannot wait to put this in my eye. So I'm just going to take my brush and we're going to go into this color. It is a multi-chrome pigment. You guys, it doesn't have a base to it. It's a very sheer base. So if you put this over a black, or if you put it over any other color, it's going to give it a whole different vibe. Like, because I don't even know if you're getting the turquoise. I see the pink. I see the gold. I don't see the turquoise that I saw on my finger when I swatched it, per se. But like I said, in these lights compared to sunlight is going to be totally different. Okay, the other two that I have in here is the pressed pigment and the black. I do want to go down the center real quick, but my battery is screaming at me, change me. So give me a second and I'll be right back. I just wanted to ensure that you got to see what Solar Rain looked like. When it shifts, I see the turquoise. But somebody wants to say hi.
Hey, Mommy and the viewers. How you doing? And make sure to drop a like down there. There should be a subscribe button. Just can you press it for more mom beautiful content? She might be starting cooking or Sims or something, but love you.
Thanks, Jay. Just to let you know, the only color that I have used so far was a Solar Rain. So it was really, really beautiful when I wore it. I thought it was more of a coppery gold neutral. It shift when you had it on. I could see it shift from one color to the next and the lighting. So it's a very beautiful, like I said, they're all going to be very beautiful. Now this is considered a face and eye palette. So we're going to go ahead and go through the 4 shadows in the middle. You can see they all kind of have a white base, but they also have different pigments and tones to them, and see what we can get through before this disrespectful battery wants to die on us. So the first one we're going to go to is a Golden Eclipse. So by the name of it, I'm going to assume that it has more of a golden situation, gold, warm situation. I'm just going to take my brush. Now, I can tell that these are a little bit more powdery just by having it on the brush than the actual multi-chrome pigments. So let's just see. Ooh. So these have like a clear base. These can be as highlighters on the face. Could do whatever you want, but it is way more shimmery, like more sparkle to it. Let me swatch it with my finger. Yeah, it's a little bit more chunk situation. If you can tell in the texture, you can't really see the shift, but I can tell it is more goldy. Yeah, I think if you wanted to place it, these would be beautiful inner corner highlights. They'd be awesome highlights on the brow bone, but they're just very shimmery. And I'm not mad at it. I do see pink in there. I see gold. Okay, so the next one is called Strawberry Moon. From the name, I would say it has more of a pink shift, but I see pink in this one. So don't assume until you try it, and it's this one. And I'm just wiping off my brush on my color switch. This thing is amazing. Look, you can see all the different shadow colors in here, right here. That's kind of cool. So been using the same brush the whole time. We're gonna go into Strawberry Moon. Yeah, these are definitely more chunky like situations. Ooh, see, that pulls pink and purple for me. One thing I do admire too about this palette is it's not all purple shifts, so that's cool. But this, wow, excuse the red bra. That's pretty. I could deal with that because that's pink and purple and shimmery goodness. And you could take any one of these other shadows and top them off with one of these shadows, kind of like topper shades, but more intense. So this is a Golden Eclipse and Strawberry Moon. And if you know about makeup a little bit, you know that once you add mascara to one of these looks, oh, it sets it off to a different dimension. Like, I might put one of these colors and then put another color at the bottom. Like, yes. So let's take this off and let's go to the next two. Okay, I turned down my lighting on one side a little bit. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but yeah. Disregard all my makeup coming off. We're not here for that anyways. We're here for these swatches. Okay, so let's get into Spring Equinox, which is this one. You can't tell, but I see green shifts in this one. So let's see what it do. These shadows, these holographic pigments are giving me vibes of the All I Ever Wanted palette by Unearthly Cosmetics that I brought you a while ago as a highlighter palette, where you have highlighters in different shifts. Ooh, no. It's giving me that vibe, but they are different. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... So you can amp up the green on any look, amp up the pink and purple on any look just by adding this in there. This would be a great companion palette, obviously, because there's no mattes in here. There's like one, kind of, which we'll get into, but that is gorgeous. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do is called a Blue Moon. So I'm assuming this is more of a blue shift. We had our gold, pink, green, and I'm gonna assume that this is blue, but let's see. I do see some purple going on in there, excuse me, purple going on in there, so we'll see. And I'm really just like swirling it, and that's it. And I'm getting a good amount on my brush. And I have not had any fall. This one is pretty. I have not had any fallout. The fallout comes from the shimmer on my face. Comes from me wiping these off. Wow, that one is gorgeous. I'm a blue kind of person too. Greens, blues, golds. So yeah, no words. Spring Equinox and Blue Moon. Let's get into the last two shadows in this palette. So we're going to get into the final two colors, and one is a powder cream, and it's called a Black Hole. When I was watching her talk about this palette a while ago, she said she really wanted to include a black shade, so that way you can switch up all of these shadows. You can darken it up in the crease if you want to, and that's why she included this one. It says it is that cream formula, so I'm excited to try this. So just watching it, like it is black. It does kind of have a satiny situation going on. So let's put this on. Just picked a little bit up on my brush. Powder cream. I'm going to take it with my fingers. So this is really interesting to get a black shade that performs like a shimmer, but it's black. It's supposed to be like more of a satiny black. I know I got a lot of shimmer going on my face, but that's gorgeous. So then the last color is going to be Orion Pressed Glitter. So I'm just going to take that on my brush as well and see how it performs. Normally with a pressed glitter, I'd want to use like a glitter glue, or I'd use my lash glue. Now this is a little harder to pick up, which makes sense, it's a pressed glitter. But wow. And I can't really tell if there's fallout because I have so much shimmer going on my face, but I really don't think that it is. I'm just taking that through to make it more intense. That is a pretty color. It's sticking without anything, which is highly impressive. It can blend somewhat. So I'm not mad at it to have this beautiful pressed glitter in this palette. This is Orion and Black Hole. Now, I'm going to just for giggles take Orion and put it on top of Black Hole. See what we get. So tell me why this might have to be my New Year's Eve look for next year. So cute. So this is with Black Hole, and this is the pressed glitter without Black Hole. So, man, this was an adventure through the galaxy for sure. Go follow Danessa Myricks on all the beautiful things that she's putting out, because this is just one of them. This is just one of them, and this is the palette in its entirety one more time, and I am obsessed. Yes! So I hope you like these eye swatches. It was my first time doing eye swatches on my channel. Let me know in the comments. Give me a big thumbs up and let me know if you like eye swatches. I mean, a swatch on your hand can only give you so much of what the shadow actually look like. I think it was cool that we can see what every shadow looks like on the eye. And like I said, I didn't use any primer or anything, so you could just imagine what a primer will do to these shadows. But I put this on after I did my whole face of makeup because I did another makeup look for you guys, a different video, and I just popped on this shadow afterwards and no fallout. No fallout. That black, what is it called? Black hole? Black hole is the truth, okay? I put that with a liner little brush and smudged it a little bit just to do underneath my eyes. What? I'm in love. So this palette is definitely a hit. So just so you know, this palette is sold out and it has not come back into stock yet. But I heard on her little Instagram, a little birdie, she was asking people, would you want the Lightworks Volume 3 palette back in stock? Would it be something that she should bring back? So that told me, Tia, I wasn't able to give it to you guys in October before it dropped, but let me do it now so that way you can see these eye swatches. If she brings this baby back and it's something that you want to add to your arsenal, you know what you're in treat for. I would absolutely buy this palette again 3 times over. Okay, it is that beautiful. So definitely watch out for this palette to restock, and definitely if you're following me on Instagram, I'll let you know for sure if I know that it's coming back, so that way you're able to copy one. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in my next one. Have a great day. Peace.